This is bellwork for Friday, December 1st. On number 1, it says evaluate the function when x is equal to 3, x is equal to 0, and x is equal to negative 4. And the function is g of x equals 4/7 times x plus 2/7. So we'll start with 3. We'll do g of 3, which is 4/7 times 3 plus 2/7. 4/7 times 3 is going to be 12/7. And then 12/7 plus 2/7 is equal to 14/7, which is 2. Okay, next part we'll do g of 0, which is equal to 4/7 times 0 plus 2/7, and it's going to be 0 plus 2/7, which is 2/7. And last one is g of negative 4, which is equal to 4/7 times negative 4 plus 2/7. And 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. So we get negative 16/7 plus 2/7 is equal to negative 14/7, which is going to be negative 2. On number 2, it's asking us to factor the trinomial 3x squared minus 15x plus 18. And first thing I want to do is look at the coefficients and see if I can factor anything out of them. And I can factor a 3 out. So I'll get 3 times x squared minus 5x plus 6. And then I want to look at this part, x squared minus 5x plus 6, and see if I can find anything that multiplies and makes 6 and adds and make negative 5. And I can do 6 and 1. Okay, so the 5 is negative, so I want to make sure that I'm going to have a negative, so I have to do the bigger number negative and the smaller number positive. So we end up with 3 times x minus 6 times x plus 1. Number 3 says evaluate negative 4x squared minus 8x plus 9 when x is equal to negative 5. So we'll just substitute a negative 5 for x every place we see it. So we'll get negative 5 squared minus 8 times negative 5 plus 9. Okay, exponents first. We'll do negative 4, negative 5 squared is 25. And then just copy the rest of it. Okay, then we'll multiply. So negative 4 times 25 is negative 100. Negative 8 times negative 5 is positive 40. And then we'll copy the plus 9. Negative 100 plus 40 is negative 60 plus 9. And negative 60 plus 9 is going to be negative 51. Okay, number 4 says sketch the graph y equals 3 to the negative x power. So I went ahead and I made a table. So I used negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2 for x. And I came up with 9, 3, 1, 1/3, and 1/9 for the y. So now all I have to do is take the values from the table and plot them on my graph. So first I had negative 2 and 9, which is right here. Then I had negative 1 and 3, and 0 and 1, 1 and 1/3, and 2 and 1/9. So this is doing like this. Okay, number 5 says simplify x to the 3rd over x y to the 4th times y to the x to the 5th power. So first I'm going to start with this y over x to the 5th power, and I'm going to rewrite it like this. we have x y to the fourth, and it's going to be times y to the fifth over x to the fifth. Okay, and then we can go ahead and we can kind of cancel whatever we have in the numerator and denominator. So here I have x to the third. Okay, and I have an x down here. I have 5 x's on the over on this side, and 1 x over here. So that's 6 minus 3. We're going to be left with 3 in the denominator, x to the third. Then we'll do the same thing for the y. We have 5 y's in the numerator and 4 y's in the denominator, so we'll get left with 1 in the numerator. So we end up with y over x to the third power.